So, something that I find really valuable about this process of digital documentation, which is exactly what I'm doing, is being honest, vulnerable, transparent with what's going on in life and business and everything else in between. I think it's imperative to you that if you have a goal in mind, whether that be a financial goal, whether that be a digital goal of followership or whatever it may be, that you need to document your journey, your story every single second, not every single second of the day, but as much as you possibly can. For me, I find it very difficult to actually document my journey. I've always been a person that's been behind a computer, thinking, processing, analyzing, assessing. I don't necessarily am the person to very quickly lift up my phone or turn on a camera and talk for X number of hours, whatever that may be. It's a little stressful, and it's not something that's out of the realm of norm. It's not normal for me to be able to do this, and it takes a lot of effort. I'd rather try my best to live in the moment because I live behind a computer most of it, and I do a lot of conversations. I talk to a lot of people pretty much every single day. So it is very difficult for me to do it. However, it is imperative nowadays that if you want to be able to live a life of luxury, so to speak, that you need an audience in order to do so. Shout out to the person, again, you can hate him or love him, Logan Paul. I think regardless of his business ventures, regardless of him as a human being, the guy is pretty remarkable. The guy is pretty incredible. He was able to leverage the WWE based on his viewership and skyrocket himself directly into the main event of multiple live events where he ended up teaming up with the biggest, the potential greatest of all time, John Cena. Now, why did he do that? From a good storytelling aspects, you can argue that it made sense. But predominantly, I would say that the reason why that they chose him specifically is because of his audience. It took him years in order to do so. I wish I had the motivation to do this 10 years ago when I wanted to do all these things. Unfortunately, I was just kind of stuck in my own head, made a ton of excuses, didn't feel comfortable, didn't feel good enough. I mean, the list goes on and on. But now I'm at a point where, you know what, man, like, number one, I don't care if this video gets 1 million views. I don't care if it gets 1 view. I know for a fact that if I grind this out for the next couple of months to the next couple of years, that this is going to work. I know it's going to work, and I shouldn't have been so stubborn and scared in order to do it in the past. So regardless of what happens, I'm committed to documenting my journey. I don't care how stupid I look. I'm already pretty stupid to begin with, so I can't really look more dumb or dumber, whatever way the English language makes sense in that sentence in regards. But this is what I've always wanted to do in my life. I'm living my dream. I have an amazing home, an amazing family. I want my child to be proud of what I've been able to do, and I want her to be proud of my wife as well. And I think for the time in which that I have on this planet, which I don't know how much time that is, I want to be able to provide the best possible experience that is raw, genuine, honest as I possibly can, because I don't know what is next. I don't know the successes and failures of what any business that I run is able to achieve. But I do know that if I can authentically be myself at all times, I do know that if I can be genuine and help people, then I know deep down inside, regardless of what I do, I will be successful. Whether that be emotionally, financially, I know deep down inside that I will be successful. And with that, I implore all of you to do the same. Take out a camera. You don't need a nice camera. I ended up having a nice camera simply because I went on my honeymoon and I needed a nice camera. I also, as you can see, I use videos, recordings on my phone as well, directly on my shorts and Instagram and things like that, and TikTok and all that stuff. So it's totally possible to do it. You just have to create the right systems in order to ensure that it is done properly. So with that said, good luck.